And we're live.
Yeah, hey. Welcome to the Plus Up Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Moreland. We have
I'm Shane Mason.
and
Sorry, I
Mr.
cut you off.
Tyler Asberry.
Yeah, my bad. We're late on my account.
No. It's
Hey, players mess up too, man.
Yeah,
Ain't no thing.
yeah.
yeah.
How are you doing, Tyler?
Dude, I'm all right. It's no tornadoes shit tonight. You know what I mean? No tornado warnings or nothing. So it's
Yeah.
it's good. It's good in Arkansas.
But it's been pouring here. I
Yeah,
mean,
same,
pouring.
same. Low key, if it's April, if it's late April and there's no tornado warning of any kind in the state, we're
Yeah.
doing good.
Have y'all had did it get pretty rough yesterday?
No, the night before, what would that have been? Sunday, maybe Monday night it did. There was a tornado in Mountain View, Arkansas, which is like, I don't know, 30, 40 miles away the crow flies from me. There was a tornado in Mountain View, Arkansas. So, but
Yeah.
it didn't hurt anybody's houses. Just went through some timber for like I said, about a half mile and then touched back up.
Dang. It didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
anybody, it didn't get any houses, no fatalities.
They usually come right through my area and then head to like Jeremy Garner, just south of Memphis. That's usually the way they go. Yeah, he's been hit, dude. He's been hit like 3 times, I think.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. He got hit bad. He was in the camper or his trailer upside down or something.
No, that was his storm
Golly.
shelter.
Storm
Oh yeah, yeah,
shelter?
yeah. Well, when it hit him, it did. But like his post last night, he was in a storm cellar.
Yeah, it got his place and his family pretty good. It tumbled their trailer house with them in it.
Yeah, yeah. With them in it, he's right. Yeah,
It's scary. I'm gonna tell you what, Mother Nature, Mother Nature's pretty scary. What they can do.
have y'all ever like been close to one before?
So
I've been pretty
yes,
close to one.
It the one that hit K City in 25. It was March 14th of 25. It was like a freight train, dude. Like you ever rode the Gravitron at the fair? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was like the sound of that, just like wow, just whistling, and like we're all hunkered down and shit, and then it's like over, and I go step outside and my trash cans blew over, but I can see trees down like fire hydrants shooting straight up. It was wild, man. It was wild.
Yeah. We had my dad had some fly pins disappear, but the roosters that were in it were on the ground. Like the roosters were still there, and it was dark, so they didn't get up and try to fight each other.
Yeah,
And,
that's a win,
Didn't
right?
lose any, but hey, yeah, for sure. There was pine needles stuck in our barn door. Like
Wow.
the pine, like how does that happen? You know how frail, like dried pine needles are. They were
Yeah.
stuck in the door, like
Yeah.
darts,
Yeah.
which is pretty
It's wild, dude.
pretty wild.
Our the roof of our church fell off or like was blown off or whatever. So like that next morning, it's a bunch of us out there like cutting tin and stuff and just sending it down, trying to clean up where we can tarp it. And I found a brand new case trapper up there, and I asked, like I was the second one on the roof, and there ended up being like 7 of us. I was like, "Is this anybody's knife?" And they're like, "No," so I kept it. But
Yeah, heck yeah.
it
Dang.
was
Yeah, we had one come through and wiped our little town off the map. That one that it was on the ground for so many miles. It went through Birmingham. It's been like 2011 and destroyed the school. It was like a half a mile in front of my house. And
Yeah.
it just devastated like 3/4 of our town. And then the one, the last one we had came through Amory, and it actually came 600 yards behind my house and took
Yeah.
out about 30 acres of our timber at our house.
Did it do anything to your house at all?
No, but
Yeah.
like you could see, it was just like there'd be trees here, and here
Yeah.
they're just
Yep. That's the way it was here. It was just like this path, and it's like you and I drew a line, and like over here everything's cool. Over here it's gone.
yeah. That
But I
might be
definitely
50
respect
yards.
them more than I used to.
Oh, no doubt,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
Mother Nature's crazy.
So, can you see the comment over there on the side?
Yeah, I see it. That's my Michigan buddy, Ohio buddy. He come down and hunted with us back in December, and there was some folks that asked me every day, like when we would take off hunting out of Wattensaw, and they'd be like, "Tyler, when's lunch and what's for lunch?" And this happened like 6 days in a row. So me and Morgan got an inside joke rolling about that.
I got you.
I got you.
Y'all
He
only
come,
keep me here to cook.
he come down to the kill hunt.
Yeah, yeah, great dude. Absolute soldier. Like I consider I consider three people in life like Cody Barnes is a soldier. If you're killing squirrels, Shane Mason is a soldier. That man right there is a soldier. Like absolutely not gonna stand on his head and do something. Yep.
Dang.
That
Then
man right there is a killer.
Does shit through Shane on his list?
Yeah, I've been watching him,
Yeah.
Ever
Oh,
since those camo pants came out back in '09 or whenever it was.
yeah. Hey,
I've been
hey,
watching.
that tight crotch got a lot of views.
Yeah.
He, he was pretty flexible in that photo shoot, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Hey,
it
that
was.
was Wade. That was my booty, but it was Wade kicking.
You're the one doing jujitsu and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm probably fixing to start back. I had to
That's
take a little
cool,
bit of
man.
time off to heal. Like I'm
Hey,
old and I
You
get broke
remember
up.
Casey Greer? He's doing that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He ought
He
to be
does it.
super good at it because he's like really athletic.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, he
built
is.
for it too. He's long, so he's
Yeah.
built for jujitsu.
He's like Rampage Jackson, but white.
Yeah.
Dang. Y'all throwing around some big names around here. All these people y'all know.
Yeah.
Well, hey, he's a superstar in steer wrestling. He's like super legit. Steer
Like
wrestling.
IFR, NFR goes to all the places. Like
Yeah.
they know his name. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
He's like the smoke show's gunner of rodeo.
Yeah.
I see what you done there. So, Mr. Tyler, you have been on the second biggest squirrel podcast ever. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
what was that? What was that experience like?
Man, it was fun. I actually got a cut. So he's just south of Fayetteville, Clay and them. And I've got a cousin that lives in Fayetteville that I see like at Easter and Christmas. And so I called him. I'm like, dude, I'm coming down. Can I stay with you like the night before? Because they wanted me at Clay's house at like 8. He's like, yeah. Well, we did things that like 21-year-olds do. And
Yeah.
I drag in
Yeah.
about 4 a.m. and I got to be at Clay's at 8. So I'm chugging water and like, come on, wake up. lock in. But no, it was cool. Nice guy. I met Clay and his buddy Josh Spillmaker, who's like super big trout fisherman and such. Yeah, pretty cool deal. Pretty cool deal. Clay's a trooper, man. He's all over the country doing stuff.
Dude, I used to be a member, or I guess I had a subscription to his magazine, the Bear and Buck Journal,
Yeah,
for years and years and years. I still got. It would come with a hat that was nat camo,
yeah,
and I still got at least one or two of those hats,
yeah,
and several of the magazines.
yeah. Those guys, man, they're top shelf, and it was pretty cool because I pulled up to his place, and it's just like, I mean, a good country home. You know, you would expect to pull up to something like super extravagant. You know, like I don't know,
Yeah.
never meet your heroes, but yeah, super
Yeah.
nice folks. Super nice folks.
Dude, have you heard the? Have you been listening to any of the Meat Eater, the Blood Trails podcast?
Yeah.
Dude, it's on another level.
It is.
Like it's the best thing Meat Eater puts out. Like it is, it's awesome. And I love the Bear Grease podcast too. But dude,
Yeah.
Blood Trails is on another level.
If you like conspiracy theory, murder mysteries, that's it. That's the kind of like unsolved mysteries, man. They do some cool stuff.
Yeah, and it's all revolves around hunting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So where did you?
So what you got in the pipe right now? Like what dogs you got?
Man, did you say pipe or ditch?
Are they still alive? Are they still alive?
Woo! I was on a hot streak for like 3 years. Now I'm kind of like, do I know what I'm doing? No, I got a gyp called Memphis. She's off my sassy female and dub. I like her quite a bit. She's down at Deucey's right now fixing to have puppies. I bred their mama first heat, instant maturity. I'm a fan, actually. And I did the same with Memphis. And then I've got a Walker gyp out here I just bought. She's bred to Willie. and I bought her off the internet. So Chris Bowling posted a thing on there, and he was like, "Here's what this Jip is. 16 months old, been out of the pen twice in her life." So I called him. I'm like, "Is that it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I turned her loose the other day. She treated a squirrel, stayed hooked for about 30 minutes." I'm like, "All right, cool, I'll buy her."
Wow.
Yeah, so I sent a screenshot to Cody Barton and Les Hart, and I was like, "Just bought this bitch." And Cody called me. He's like, "Hell, I just tried to buy her. He wouldn't write me back. Let me buy in." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So Les goes and gets her for us, and we breed her to Willie, and so that's what we've got going. She truly hasn't been handled, which is my specialty. Shane, you remember my old Jip Callie? That she was a prick-eared
Yeah.
fox. She was that way, just never touched. But this
Yeah.
bitch back here, I about got that whooped, and I'm gonna hunt the hell out of her this fall. I've got 2 pups off Whip and Link. I've got the one I kept, and I just like 3 days ago bought a female back from Neil Viles up in Tennessee, and she's much further along than mine. And I'm gonna hunt those 2 this fall. So
You're not living on your farm anymore, right? You moved to town. Got a job, moved to town.
got a job, moved to town, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought a house in a subdivision from my mother-in-law, and it's a nice place. There's actually a lake like 100 yards from my back porch, full of crappie. Me and the kids fish all the time.
Wow.
But I got timber close. It's not the same. They're not running loose like they were, you know.
Yeah.
But gonna be a fun year. I'm not sure what the horse I'm riding is. We'll see. Time will tell.
Sounds
know.
like you're going more back to the hound side. Is that because
I-
that's the popular, or
Hard to get away from it.
Pay the man what he said. I mean it. You know I don't know. It's like you got that one like Gunner. You don't know it yet, but you're gonna like in 15 years you're gonna be like, yeah, Gunner was it. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with Whip. And I've broke some good dogs since her, but we had that litter off her and Link, and I don't know if y'all been with Link, but that dog's the truth, man. I love him.
I hadn't seen him.
Anyway, like me and Lane would like FaceTime me every night, and I'm like, that female, that's the one I want. Like I ain't had a male here since pre-COVID. I'm like, that female. Absolute dud. Absolute dud litter. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Super smart Jip. Huge mouth, no gumption, no hunt, no prey drive. I've not cooled her yet, but I'm gonna give her till about Thanksgiving, to be honest, just in case. But I got like Garrett and Braxton and Schubert and Isaac Miller and Lanes. They're all just every day, just treeing like hell. Anyway, so I called Neil Viles and he let me buy his. She's gonna be here next week.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What color dog is the one you're getting?
Tricolor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So what is Link a walker dog?
yeah, he's full walker, and man, I can't.
Okay.
So Samuel Green has a full sister to Link. That's that Green's girl, and I don't remember what them dogs are, but Link like chill, like so he's just like Braxton. Like if Braxton died and came back as a dog, it would be Link. Just sits there, doesn't say much, and then dominates. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what he is. He's a chill dog, damn good handle. He's not fast or slow, just drifts through the country and locates and sitting under the fuzz. Cause I mean, he's my kind, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Drake's trying to buy the cull. He
No.
says.
No.
No.
Hey, I was talking to Dean Wright the other day, and he told me he bought Sissy back at 18 months old, and she'd never been out of the pen. And by 21 months old, she was winning hunts. So I'm pretty tough to cool one. Shane knows that, but I'm gonna give her a shot. We'll see.
Yeah. I hunted with that sissy dog. She is nice.
Dog of the year.
Tom Smith was.
Yeah, that whole litter was fire. That Woody and Zoe, that whole litter was fire.
Was that the same cross as the Lucy dog?
No, Lucy was much later.
Oh. I'm talking about this year. You're talking about a dog. Okay.
Oh, Lucy's off Sissy.
I tell you what, that dog was nice.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
impressed me.
Yeah. Lucy's off Sissy and Case Close, I think, or Jim. I don't remember which one. No, Case was off Jim. Yeah, that's what Lucy is. And Case came from me. I sold him at 6, 7 months old to Adam McGuire, and then Dean and them boys bought him from Adam. I think he's dead now, but Lucy and Red Rocker are litter mates, huh?
Red Rocker, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, cool stock.
I don't know why my head. So when I hear red, I automatically think of the Red Rider that Bart had.
Yeah.
You know, Red Rocker. You know, yes, 100%. That's who was handling that dog for Dean this year. Trying to think of his name.
Probably Rob
And-
Carpenter.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. They done some winning. That was. He won a lot. He was
Yeah.
state race winner.
Yeah.
Lucy and him was what? Tree and Kerr 1 and 2 of the year.
Yeah. As junior dogs at that.
Yeah.
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 I really like the handler, the guy that handles Lucy. He seems like a straight up guy. I like him.
Yeah. Matt. Is it Matt Osborne? Yeah, he's a good dude. He rode me. I think at the World Hunt last year.
Yeah.
Not last year, the year before.
He had a bitch called Daisy, and the very first truck we gave away with USDC, he got in the finals against Michael and Woody, and he ended up getting beat. But I don't know what she was, maybe some burlap or something. But she was pretty rank. That Jip was.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe won a UKC World with her or something.
Young.
Oh, heck.
Female beating up.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt, good dog. Man.
Yeah. So what's your plan? Like, what is more or less your protocol? You get them going, and you keep a bunch. You keep 1 or 2, thin down the ones you really like.
So yeah, really depends on the bank account. To be dead honest with you, and what they saying to me. Like at Nova Jip last year, I worked for the government. And the government shut down, so I'm like 47 days straight without a check.
Yeah.
And I sold her to Gabe, and then really would have liked to have kept her. But man, I can't go to no hunts, and I'm just not competitive. I don't really care nothing about it. So when I get them like pretty close, I want them to go to somebody like you two and reload.
Yeah.
But I tell you, like I'm at a stage of life. Like Todd Codes lives down the road, good friend of mine. He when I met him, his son had just got out of high school, and I think like played travel ball, like all the things that I'm dealing with right now. And he was like, "I'm trying to find my blood, I'm trying to get my blood back," and the man did it. I mean, he went through all these people and got his blood back. So my goal is just to keep something out of the whip back here and something out of Justin Hitchens' Thunderstock, whether it's got dub and razor in it or not. That's kind of my goal. In case I do get really slow, like we got 4 kids playing 5 sports, and my wife is a high school soccer coach and volleyball coach. It's just busy time, you know.
Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna get to hunt hard, but I can't run them roads right now.
Yeah, it's tough. I had to have people handle my dog this year, just try to
Yeah.
win some stuff, and it's tough.
Well,
I mean,
them babies is only little once, you know.
That's right. You never get 8 years old, 7 months and 4 days. Like that's only one time. That day's gone after it's passed.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, we're right there with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Which I'm fortunate. My wife doesn't really work, so she gets to take care of the babies. But I tell you, I don't really like going out of town anymore. Like it gets harder and harder. Like don't this, and when I am out of town, I'm thinking, damn, I need to be back home.
Yeah. I need to be around them babies. Like we get together for squirrel camp every year around Thanksgiving, and like Lane and Hitchens and them boys will tell you, like we say we're staying until Monday. Asberry's gone Saturday.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
thinking about like, damn, I miss my
Yeah.
kids. I got stuff to do at home.
yeah. I really enjoy hanging out with my kids. Like I like being
Yeah.
around them.
Yeah, they don't insult me like them other losers I hang out with.
Yeah.
yeah. I saw something today that said your true friends are the ones that are honest with you and,
Yeah.
and don't do you the worst.
Yeah.
So I got a few true friends that'll tell me what I don't want to hear. I can tell you.
I sent a picture of that Jip bread to Lane and them boys last night, and they was shit talking me and stuff. And Lane was like, "What are you gonna do there?" I was like, "Man, I'm gonna win a hunt with this dog." He's like, "Not if you don't turn her loose." I was
Yeah.
like, "Notification silence. Good night."
Yeah.
But it's a true statement. I mean, you can't win if you ain't there.
That's fact. That's fact. These new junior hunt programs that Jimmy posted sparks my interest considerably. So maybe we can
Yes.
get in on some of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. I wish a junior
I'm-
dog was 24
we-
months and under in NSD, but I'm not going, so I can't really say a whole lot right now.
Tyler,
Yeah.
they
Well,
say
I kinda
you
feel the
done
same way.
insulted.
Southern dog men. No, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, baby.
Line them up. We'll
Yeah,
knock
line
them
'em
down.
up. Light them up. No, I have a good time in life, guys. You know what I
I do
mean?
too.
I like folks to poke at me and vice versa.
That might have been pointed at one of us, but
Yeah.
hey, I'll talk shit to you too.
Is that Blake Buchanan?
Yes, that's it.
It is.
So I went to the UMCA World back in February, just to like see folks and such. It's the first hunt I've been to in like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up to me and was like talking to me about Nova, and I said, "You've got the most beautiful mustache I've ever seen." I'm not like manicured, baby. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
that
I was
man
at
ain't
that
got
hunt.
kids. He's fixing to.
I remember seeing you there. Yeah,
Yeah.
come out victorious.
W.
So
You the only man I ever seen go to this part of the 60 and shake a squirrel, and then go to this part of the 60 and shake a squirrel. I
well,
ain't
here's the
never
thing.
seen nothing like that.
So I try to make them trees look like toothpicks. If I can get a hold of that vine and I can pull it, you better not be under it because if there's
That's
a
it.
rotten branch, it's coming.
That's it.
If I can, hell, I want to find another one, another 60 over.
That's it.
But I get lucky every once in a while. It was really meant to be. I'm gonna be honest. I had some breaks, and when it's your time, it's your time.
That's a fact.
That's right. It's almost like you can't be beat,
Yeah.
no matter what happens.
Yeah. It felt like anytime I've won a hunt, like everything falls into place.
Yeah, like the
There's
stars and
sometimes
moon
you know,
align.
yeah. There's sometimes you gotta fight and scrap, but yeah, that's it. I agree. Congrats, though. That's a hell of a win. I mean, I know everybody up north and on the coast don't know UMCA, but it's. I don't know how many head was there, but it's some dog power goes to them hunts.
It's 50. It was
Yeah.
50.
I
I mean,
mean,
that's a legit
Admirable.
bona fide hunt.
Admirable, you bet.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. So I enjoyed it, and a lot of people kind of look down, and I hate to say it like that, but a lot of people's like, this is UMCA. You go looking at the dogs that was there. There's a bunch of nice dogs there.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
So
If you go anywhere in Arkansas and get a win, like you got the Lost Bottom boys and Shane and them show up, Wade, Blake Jones pulls up, sheesh.
yeah. Blake's trying to get into the LMC program.
I seen that.
Yeah. He's picking up some cur dogs, and to be honest, there's just so many options. Now, I understand the hounds, what they provide, and what they can do, but man, if you can get you a good cur dog that you can get hunting 3 more world hunts and all that, and for whatever reason, the price tag, if it's got them 3 letters, because that means it's got all the rest of them, it matters. The LMC matters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it absolutely matters. Yeah. I don't.
Hindsight's. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Shane.
Hindsight's 2020, but if I'd have known and had a little bit of foresight, when the LMC started, I'd have went ahead and made me some some OMCBA dogs and got some papers, and I'd have my own line of LMC dogs right now. I just didn't
Got
know.
out bone collector.
So you wouldn't have cheated. You'd have just went ahead and done it.
Yeah.
I'd have played by the rules, but I'd have, they'd be about half Hound. I'd have a bunch of Megatrons. They'd be about
Megatron
If
would
you
have
know where to
LMC
look, you can
papers.
find it. If you know where to look, you can find it.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
To me, if that dude ain't been swabbed and that don't say LMC on it, that ain't no mountain cur. That's just how I feel.
No, man, they just.
Yeah.
I
And
know,
I
like,
understand.
well, he's got this and that in it, cool. In 10 years, if he ain't been swabbed and they ain't got LMC on the names, that ain't no mountain cur.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We got to start here
Yeah.
to get to there.
Yeah. Yeah. That was marketing done well by Jimmy Inman, and he will have the monopoly before it's over.
Yep.
Do I want to go to Jamestown someday? Hell yeah, I'd love to. Love to.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what it is. A spade's a spade, you know.
Yeah.
That magic swab, there ain't no question marks.
Do you think there's going to be any other organizations start swabbing dogs?
No.
I don't think
No.
so either.
No, they never will.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think they talk about it and half
Yeah.
of them want it, but
Yeah.
the ones that are in charge, I think they put pen to paper and like, damn, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
This is expensive. This is pricey, and we can't slip in what we want to slip in. So I don't think it will. I don't think they will either.
What would you guys say, like, the majority of dogs competing in open hunts today that win? Like if you took the stats from 25, 24, 23 season, would you say the majority of the winners were tree and curse?
Yes.
Okay.
Tree
100%.
curs or hound. Yeah.
I love a tree and cur. Love a hound. And I love a mountain cur, but I'm not trying to call this dog a mountain cur when its grandpa was in my backyard and had a long tail. It's just,
Yeah.
what's the gain there? Like, it's like going out here and shooting a big buck in September and it ain't gun season yet. Like,
Yeah.
if I lay down at night, did I really, but hey, whatever, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, I had people come to me and try to talk me into putting mountain cur papers on my Jip, and I said, man,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I go win, and then what have I accomplished?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's how I feel too.
Hell, I'm odd man out. I'm still thinking about doing it.
And you're
What?
gonna create a badass dog, and it like no judgment, full sin. Get it.
Dude, I love building these animals. I love genetics and breeding, and I love to see what other people's done. It's just a cool thing to build something,
Yeah,
and it works. Like a lot of times it don't work. Like outcrosses and doing all kind does not work.
yeah,
There's a lot of people breeding the bird dogs right now, and it's not going to work. Like those
Hey.
dogs. When as far as you know, when's the last time, or how many bird dogs have ever been bred to tree?
right.
None.
Right.
Zero.
Right.
They've never been bred to tree. And they've been pointing birds since Jesus was walking around. The Romans had nets they'd throw on dogs that pointed birds. There's been bird dogs before there was guns.
Yeah,
And you're breeding that, which I think that and I've read this in a book, that the treeing gene and the pointing gene is the same gene with a different modifier. So I think that's why a lot of the bird dog stuff does work.
yeah,
But if you're crossing to it, they've been bred for 1,000 years to point. They've never been bred to tree. A lot of those dogs out of that bird dog is not going to tree. I don't care what you breed to. They're
It's like-
not going to tree.
I seen a video on TikTok the other day, and it was like this little litter of, I don't know if they were like pointers or setters or what, but these puppies are running, and this dude just like throws a wing
They
on
point?
the ground. All of them
Yeah.
locked up. Like, we are thousands of years behind them. Fast. It's what it is. It's what it is. If
And
we
hey,
had quail here
you-
like they do, like say North Dakota or wherever, Kansas, hell, I wouldn't have a tree dog.
Same. Me too.
Those like I would love watching these videos. Like you got a dog out there And you can see every muscle on this dude, and he is locked up. I mean, and the wind's blowing 40 mph, and he ain't budging, boys. Like
Yeah.
he's holding it. Like that's pretty sweet to me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a
It's amazing.
I had a wire hair for a pet. My wife wanted a wire hair pointer for a pet, and he was a yard dog. But I tell you what, you could look out at all hours of the day, and he'd be out there. I ain't never messed with him, but he'd be pointed at birds in the yard out there, just
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Wade and me had a dog that come from Dean Wright, and Steve McAndrews, and her name was Throbbing Robin. She was.
Did she go to Cape City High School? Hey,
Oh,
how
Robbie.
she's doing? Go ahead.
She was part feist and she was small. I think she was part hound. I want to say Ryan Clancy might have hunted her brother named Ranger. Anyway, I pulled up to Wade's house and she was pointed on a squirrel in a tree. Like I'm trying to think. I think 1 foot was on the tree, or maybe she was just right in front of the tree, but she was pointed on the squirrel. And I went inside and I told Wade, like, dude, she's Robin's out there pointed on a squirrel. He's like, no. And hey, she stayed pointed for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Just like a bird dog. Now I don't know if she's got any bird dog in her. You know, like I've seen beagles that would point, but but anyway, yeah, she was pointed, froze.
So, what's the guy's? Oh, man, I'm terrible with names. With the Slick Tree podcast,
Oh, Kobe Langford out in Oklahoma.
Kobe Langford. Y'all see where his
Great,
dog had
genuine
that?
human.
You see where his dog had that squirrel pointed in that root ball? That'd be a tough way to take a minus, wouldn't it? If you couldn't see it and the dog's
Yeah.
pointed down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which he was pleasure hunting. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
if you walk up at a hunt and I see your dog pointing at the ground, if it ain't working.
Yeah. Yeah. If you point in the ground, buddy, hey, man. Hey.
Hey,
Click.
15. Oh.
Yeah.
And he
Hey.
walked all the way up to the dog. And
Yeah.
then when the squirrel moved, it broke.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, honey.
You're doing great, but
I don't know how you got time to comment on this thread when the laundry needs done, but thanks for watching.
She
No,
sounds
she
a
was
woman.
dandy. I
Hey,
got a
blue
good
too.
one. I got a
Blue
good
too.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
speaking
that
of
one-
putting clocks on dogs early. I get this jip started and I go down to Hazen and I draw this dog named Prophet and a dude from Louisiana. And like my first 3 trees, he's like, whips down. Whips, check yourself. Whips down. Hey, you see her? And I'm sitting at a solid 375 circle and he's in for 50 on all 3 of these trees. And I'm like, hey, dude, I'm done. I'm gonna quit. And he won the hunt. Yeah, I'm done right here.
Oh. Man, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah.
What-
Hey, that's when that's when I showed you what a Louisiana slingshot was.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, you wanted to. I withdrew and like pulled her off the tree, and you're like, well, "Let me search this." I was like, "Okay." And me and her are just standing there, and there's a rattlesnake. Like, it was closer to Prophet, if I remember right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Damn. Hey, can y'all still hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hit my
Your screen's froze.
My power-
Run your hand
yeah.
from the screen.
Nah, my power cord. I hit the wrong cord.
Technical
I hit my
difficulties.
camera cord instead of my power cord, and I got it plugged in on the wrong side on the other side of my computer. So I
On
don't
my
know.
screen, you look like you're just frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there any crosses
Yeah.
out there that's got your eye opened up right now? Any upcoming crosses?
Like yeah, 2. Like, let me preface this with I'm full. Like, I'm getting ready to play some dogs this year here close. But we bred Nova to Bo Cephas. That was part of the deal when I sold her. And
Yeah.
I think she I don't want to sound like this is a big statement, but she's as talented as I've broke that bitch was. I think that'll be a cool cross. And then we bred Memphis to Razor, which is Dove's daddy. So that's be a granddaughter to grandpa cross, and I'm pretty pumped to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. This whip and link cross is really where I'm putting my eggs in a basket right now. See how that goes.
So, so I've had another guy tell me what was appealing about going to Razor or Dub.
Okay.
What's your opinion that as because they're at a Hummer, they're go back to Hummer dogs or what? Why are you going that direction?
Yeah, it's just what I've seen, brother. Like last spring, Ducey called me. I didn't know him, and he's like, "Hey, I'm sending you a pup. Cool, send it." All I had was change up. My buddy Brett Love's got her now, but Nova just ignorant drive, ignorant mouth, good tree dog, and could wind a squirrel. Like I believe it takes a dog 2 or 3 years to get a wind and nose developed. That's just my opinion. This bitch was good at it from day one, and I like that.
Yep.
So I had a bitch I called Harper Sassy that I sold the year before that, and Ducey sent me a screenshot, and he's like, "Do you recognize this dog?" And her and Dub were hung. I sold Sassy to Ducey's cousin and didn't realize it. So like by fate, this lined up.
Yeah.
Well, I done had up treeing squirrels, and she's lightning fast, and I'm like, "Hey, Ducey, I gotta have one," you know. So he sent me Memphis. She started quick. Probably the most solid on the tree mountain cur from day one that I've had. Big old ball and mouth. I'm a believer at this point, and I really, when I was telling Mr. Gary, I want to try some Spock stuff, but everything I've got mountain cur wise originated from Justin Hitchens' dogs, Peanut and Damon and Wilma and all them, and I've just bred them Dub. I mean, it's worked, but that dude's he's got the tree, he's got the wind, he's got the nose, the mouth, all of it. I mean, I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah. So in your opinion, Dub's the full package. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying in the stud pen, based on the two pups I've personally laid hands on out of two different females that I also laid hands on, yes. Yes.
I'm not trying to back you in a corner. I'm just saying
No, you're
there's a lot of
good.
people wanting to know, why you're going a certain direction.
Yeah, I don't, damn. Y'all seen that meme where that dude's got all the swords at his throat? I don't
Well,
believe that. I don't believe that stud dog has got as much to do with it as the bitch. Just my
yeah,
opinion. I think you
yeah.
better have a good bitch, and he's bred three good bitches. Well, two of them were sassy, you know.
So
So, do you think the female needs to be, she needs to be like a good squirrel dog or come from good stock?
Yes,
Because like
yes,
we've both
oh,
seen dogs that were not good squirrel dogs that but come from good stock
yeah.
that produce good squirrel dogs.
That's why Molly's still breathing air back there. But yes, yeah, I'm with you.
Well, sometimes it like you don't know who had that dog or what kind of opportunities that dog's had. Like, if you had Smarty Jones out in the pasture and never rode him, like he'd have never won the Kentucky Derby.
Right.
Like, you don't know what, like, but if you breed them and like and they do throw good stuff, I don't have a problem breeding a dog that's not a doer.
No,
But
I
you
don't
can,
either.
but you don't. I don't think you should do it multiple generations.
And no, and it's all about like if I've got three homies who if I had myself, Jeff Stockman, and Braxton Smith, like, hey, Tyler, let's try this. And those three people, or any three people who are going to stay home and put time in a pup, say, let's try this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. If I
Yeah.
have a litter of 9 and I know I can't keep but 1 or 2, it ain't there.
Yeah.
It ain't there. But yeah, Shane, I mean I've seen some sorry bitches throw some good dogs,
For sure. Well,
Uh,
almost always, a great individual comes from lesser stock. Like they come from lesser parents. Like their parents are not as good as them.
Well,
Almost always, the great dogs, their parents are not as good.
I agree with that statement. And to build on that, I'm just a female guy. Like
Yeah.
Cody sent me a small itinerary today, and I just started jotting stuff down. And I just tend to, I like females. I tend to end up there. You know, it seemed like every dog Travis Tate showed me was a gyp. He'd always have a badass gyp here, night or day. I'd just rather mess with them. You know.
So do you think most of the male dogs I've seen, they seem to hunt, I would say, based for themselves, and females, most of the ones I've seen kind of are people pleasers. They're hunting for their owner. There are very few that hunt for themselves. Would you agree or disagree?
I think it depends on the dog and how the dog was raised, but for the most point, I agree with you. Yeah, I
Right.
like the last 4 mountain curs I've dealt with in the last 3 years were sweethearts of a dogs that I think would tackle a bear for me. Yeah, you're not wrong. Whip did not give a damn to be around me. Little Dottie, he wasn't a friendly dog. You know, I think it depends on the gyp, really.
Gunner don't want me to pet him. He don't want. He wants me to take him to the woods. Well, in the woods, at home, cool. Yeah, I want you to pet me. But in the woods, don't pet me. Just turn me loose and let me go. The females I've had, which I've had some pretty nice females, but they kind of. I just feel like they're trying to do it because I want to do it, not because they want to do it.
Yeah, I have seen some of that, Cody. I have seen some of that. And here's the crazy part. You're 10 or 11 months and a couple $1,000s deep and a lot of your time before you figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all agree with that?
I agree. Yeah.
That's the crazy part of this game. I mean, when I said something about a ditch just a minute ago, I wasn't playing. I'll feed the coyotes, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But that's the crazy part of this game is like, it ain't no instant rice in the microwave, you know.
I think if you can ever find that bitch that'll hunt for herself, though.
Yeah, so like probably there's more superstar, more rock stars in the males.
Yeah.
But when you have a rock star female, like she's like a bad, super bad bitch.
I'm going to name off some. Do you care? I jotted them down today.
Go ahead.
Name them.
I'm not fluffing nobody's feathers or might leave one off. This is my top 10 bitches that I've personally seen. Little Anna, Pleasant Home Pearl, rank. I didn't put her mama on this list, but at 10-year-old, that dip was named Zip. She was good too. Jade, Whip, Justin Hitchens, Peanut female, Cleo, the original Outlaw Dottie, Storm, M&W Sissy and Matty Ice. Those were powerful bitches, every one of them. Didn't matter who was driving. October, February, didn't matter. Them bitches was the only ones in the woods when you cut them.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm at.
Yeah, for sure. I never hunted with Matt. I hunted with her daughter Macy,
She
but
was
everybody
nice.
told me Maddie was way better.
I drew Maddie 2015 at an NKC hunt. Had no business being there. She gets treed right out of the box. Yeah. And they don't tree her. And she leaves it. And then she hangs 7 squirrels on me just like that. And I was like, hey, you don't tree her quick, do you? He said, first tree, I don't call her. I'm like, damn, you got it. But yeah, she was powerful. And I don't remember what all she threw. Macy Ice was one of them. It seemed like there was maybe Abby Ice or something.
Dude, I don't remember. I just remember Macy because Rod
Yeah.
beat the rose up, hauling her
he did.
around everywhere.
Hey, speaking of mountain curs, she was the kind. Macy was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, I've drawn Grace a good bit. Grace is tough to get by.
When Mike Rush was driving, Mama Grace was tough to get by. That's Shane. Like,
Yeah.
When me and Jacobs first started having NSD hunts, it was what was Joe Collier's dog, the little black Hummer dog. It was him and
Cole.
Grace.
Cole.
If you got past Cole or Grace, buddy, buy a lottery ticket. You did something.
Yeah.
And I know she went on down the road and wanted to pick up and some things. Like, no disrespect to those folks, but I hunted with Mike right when he got her from Mr. Gary quite a bit. She was the kind. Yep.
Yeah. For
Huh.
sure.
Yeah, young Grace Jr., she's nice. The bird dog Jip that Blake Jones has got, I've heard she's pretty dominant.
Yes. She's nice. She's going somewhere to get treed, and that's what it takes.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a part of me that would like to raise a male again someday, but I just don't like. I got a Great Pyrenees out here, what weighs like 110 pounds, and then my Gyps, I just don't need a male here right now.
Yeah. Well, if you hold a nice female, you hold all the cards.
Yeah, you hold a
I
lot.
feel
You can
like-
go anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can. You can.
You know,
Uh,
it's a
Any
weird deal on the
quality
male
female
side.
I've ever sold, I'd be like, hey, y'all owe me 2 pups also. And it's worked out so far. So, you
Yeah.
sell a male dog, you don't really, I mean, you don't really have no stipulations there.
Yeah, Zach said that Macy Ice gave him and Goldtooth a good run in 2019. Matter of fact, after that year, a rule was changed because of the way it's scored. So, like, for championship points, it's double points. Well, back then it was double points. Like if you go to a state hunt, your championship points is double points. Back then, it was double points for dog of the year as well.
Mm-hmm.
And after that year, they changed it.
That's true.
So we have a comment. Top 10 females, Sassy still destroys all the dogs. She's like 50 years old. So, did she go to?
But she wasn't. Sassy's not a comp dog.
They talking about
know.
Wade Sassy?
Yeah, she's not a
Yeah,
comp dog.
bad bitch. No, yeah. Yeah, I was talking more comp dogs that I'd been with. Yeah, Wade, that's a fine dog for sure.
So, we had several questions up here. Let's see what we got. Is this Tyler's first appearance
No,
since the Bear Greek podcast?
I can
You've been on a couple,
I can answer
right?
that one.
No, I've been talking with my buddy Kobe quite a bit. If you boys don't know Kobe Langford or listen to his podcast, you missing out because he does some great stuff. I like getting on here and talking with him.
Yeah. Him and Blake Buchanan was Southern Dog Men podcast. That's a good podcast. So they're definitely. Brendan Crabtree wanted to know. I'm looking for his comment. How you get one to, I guess, stop is what he said. I'm looking for.
I
his
don't think
comment.
that's Brendan Crabtree.
I'm trying to
think that's
scroll up,
Dakota.
guys. There we go.
Dakota. I'm sorry, Dakota Crabtree. Let's see here. Let me see exactly. I like mine, but how in the world did you get Nova to stop? Cause in the last 5 days, Megan goes where she decides. So.
Yeah, he's got a pup off the same cross Nova was second litter. I think it's what I would do. Like I told you a couple months ago, if the bitch is anything like Nova, you got to solidify that you're the boss before you ever get started. Because you go to the woods and she thinks she's got the reins and the bluff on you, you're losing. I ran more electricity through Nova at about 6-7 months old than I should have. A lot of people would be like, "Damn, no, you don't." Yes, sir, I did. I broke her spirit and won.
Yeah.
Win it, buddy. Use hunger or use fear. Those are the only 2 tools you got. That's what I would do.
Here's one. I don't know if you know off the top of your head. What's Razor's bottom side?
A bitch called Lady Flash. She was off tree knocking ammo and something else.
Tree knocking ammo.
Yeah. I don't know. Blake, I'll talk to you anytime, buddy.
Let's see here. One. Justice says one would have bit Lane for you.
Man, I had this bitch Sassy and she weighed like 28 pounds, hard as a rock. And I don't know, I took her to squirrel camp and like Garrett Key and Lane like went to my dog box and like anyway, the bitch growled at them hard. And then I had her tied out and it was like she was showing fangs and they're like, I ain't touching her. I'm like, boy, she ain't even mean. And anyway, yeah, I guess she is. When she left me, she got a little ill with some folks, but my bad. My bad, Lane.
Is that the one that Kevin Cowan bought? Did he buy that one?
No, I ain't sold nothing to Callan. I sold her to Deucey's cousin, and
No,
they killing squirrels with her. But
at that side by side hunt, we seen Kevin walk beside one of those dogs out there tied. I don't know if it's his dog or not, but it was tied out there tied close to his truck. And when he walked by, he was like trying to eat him up.
I want to go back to the comment about catching the jip. It's April and about to get really hot and green, and you ain't in no hurry. That's. I'd like to finish up with that.
We're,
Time is your friend. Let the pup grow up.
no doubt.
Anyway,
I have a half. Let's see here. What does this say? I have a half walker, half swagger pup. Litter coming trying to recreate what Womack was.
Yeah, that's some. He's doing a half Walker, half Mullins. Is what he's doing.
Oh, he's creating some Mullins crosses.
That's what. Yeah. I like the half Walker, half Mullins I had. I had a really, really, really nice female that was 6 months old when she was winning squirrels in front of Megatron. I mean, like she was it, and she disappeared from the farm. I don't know if coyotes got her or somebody picked her up, or I don't know, but she disappeared.
So here's your question. Eric Wally says everything I own is DNA through Jimmy's program. So why does it? All organizations need it. Just register through Jimmy, and all organizations dogs are already DNA'd. All of mine are, and all will be.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. I just don't think anybody else is going to do it.
I don't know.
I've got an opinion. That way people don't hunt tree and curs and mountain cur organizations. But, I mean, because they're still registering them as mountain curs and Jimmy's, they can be tree and curs, but they're DNA through it. So people that's wanting to hunt in mountain cur organizations get to hunt strictly mountain curs.
If that NSD swab says tree and cur, in NSD, he ain't no mountain cur.
But yeah, right.
I mean,
So- Dottie is
Eric, I
that-
got love for you, brother.
Yeah, I'm not saying like that's the reason. Is
Yeah.
is if you're hunting a mountain cur organization,
If it was like a line of dogs that it's a Thunder Lady deal, right? Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if
dogs
it's
that went back to her that were mountain curs that were changed to tree and curs after all that came out. I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but yeah.
well, the way I took it is if Jimmy has DNA, then why should everybody else do a DNA? Well,
Oh yeah,
because-
no, I'm dead ass. I'm with you.
yeah, but if they're not gonna recognize it in the OMCBA and the UMCA and everything else, then that's
Yeah.
the deal.
Yeah. So you're saying like, if it's a OMCBA dog or UMCA dog, but NSD says it's tree and cur,
Yeah,
you can still go hunt them hunts.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you got OMCBA papers on it,
If you got them papers, yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's in my opinion. That's why the Cur organization needed. These guys is coming with what's supposed to be. Now I understand most of them have outside crosses in them, but from here going forward, we could establish that these are mountain curs.
Yeah.
What company do they DNA through? Here's your question. I don't know exactly.
I don't remember.
It's like
I did know, but
Bio Pet Laboratories or something. Ain't that what it
I
says?
think that's right.
maybe so. Maybe so.
It's like, I don't know, but I know Jimmy go make sure it's legit. I don't remember the name of the company, but it's like Bio Pet or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the Thunder Lady crap. NSD. My
Hey,
OMCBA.
hell of a producer.
Yeah.
Boy, Scott Castioppo got so tore up when that happened, he went out there and burned his papers.
Really?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Burn them. It bothered him that bad. He was fixing to go to Jamestown and get in a hunt, too.
Was he really?
Yeah, it tore him up bad.
Wow. Wow. That's tough.
That's tough.
So Eric says OMCBA dogs are DNA through NSD. No Thunder Lady, plain old OMCBA dogs are swabbed and proven. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but there's still treeing curs and NSD that are hunting in mountain cur organizations. That's all there is to it.
That's right.
I had a judge tell me years ago, son, I wouldn't put much stock in papers. That's true. That I guarantee you, there's, if any, very few dogs are 100% right. Any of them from the top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what the papers say. I just want to know that my dog come from this one and this one. Because here's the deal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Adam O'Donnell. He put on there years ago, like, when did LMC start, Shane? What do you think? Like 21 or 20 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe 20.
All grand LMC pedigree. Okay? So, like, if he, what's his last litter? Bad Ice bred to what? What'd they breed her to?
Bad
Anyway,
I don't have a
Ice.
clue.
Was she bred to Ace, or she's gonna be bred to Ace?
Something like that. So you get on his NSD paper and it says it's boom, 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 boom. He's got 4 generations on there. So that 5th generation is exactly what them pups says because it's small.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Scott Burnstorm's OMCBA papers. That was a big ordeal, wasn't it?
Yeah, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
So
He told me he sit all 6 of his kids down. Scott's Catholic, and they had like a confession. And he said, "Look, this bitch out here ain't no mountain cur. We got to light him up." And Hayes went to the gas station. He got a Red Bull, a Bic lighter, and some M&Ms, and they burnt them papers as a family to the 3rd verse of "Just As I Am." That's what, yeah. That's what they did. It's like, I ain't. Eric, I'm not arguing with you, homie. I love you. I'm with you. We on the same page. Very few are right. Bet they're LMC papers that are wrong. If that LMC thing swabbed, it ain't wrong. No, sir.
Well, if they got in before the LMC, then they might have been initially in. But from now on, that's what we're building.
What we're doing is we're watching history. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Shane's boy, my boy, say it's like 2058, and they make a cross with LMC. That some bitch is a mountain cur.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got to start at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is.
And look, they breed all kind of stuff to make different lines of dogs. But from then on, like, they're not breeding labs to damn walkers and calling them labs still. You know, I mean, this is all there is to it, you know, or whatever. So,
Yeah. I ain't nobody loves some wild ass outcrossing with like little salt, pepper, paprika than me. Promise you. Promise you. But I ain't trying to go outside with an orange shirt on and tell you it's blue. Come on.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, you got your compliment right here, Tyler. Tyler missed his calling. Dude's a natural storyteller.
I'm just a natural talker. I talk too much. Who is that? Stephen Brabham?
Yeah, that's Steve Bradham.
Hey,
Zach
Toot
says,
spent some time in my country. That's a bad dude right there. That's a bad dude.
so who owned Tooth when he was around you? Is that what you're saying, or somebody sent him down there?
Yeah, I believe at that time Michael Booker had bought him from Isaac and them boys. And Trav was driving, and then I think Isaac got him back, and then I think he went on to Zach. I believe how that went.
He come from Chris Gilmer, did he not?
I believe Tooth come from Indiana, just from what I was told, but I have no facts to back that up. I don't know, Shane.
So I was told he left Delight, Arkansas at Chris Gilmer's and went to Indiana.
Yeah, we on the same tracks.
Yeah, because he got a litter mate in Arkansas that's a tree and cur.
Yeah. What happened is we on the same tracks, and you've done got your food, and I just sat down to order. But we are on the same tracks. That's what I was told.
I also heard that two guys come and bought Goldtooth and left. It was two puppies left, and they bought Goldtooth, and they left, and they come back. They got down the road and said, "You know what? We like the other one better," and they come back and swap puppies.
Wow.
Wow. Boy, they messed up.
Boy,
Boy, they had terrible luck. They probably had two damn flat tires, and engine might have blew up on the way home.
Hey man, I know somebody. You can let him pick out a litter of pups. You can have 10 super pups, and have one little scrawny, crooked-eyed, like parrot mouth, coon-footed shit eater there, and he's gonna pick that dog every time. Some people can't pick puppies. They have a knack of not picking the right one. You can tell them which one you'd get, and they start thinking, he's probably telling me he'd get that one, so I'll get it and leave him that other one, and they'll end up picking the other one.
Hey, Garrett Key's got a pup right now with a messed up toe, and that's a bad dude. We call him Three-Toe Joe.
Is it his outside toe?
No, it's his inside toe, and it is the bone ain't broken, but right there at the nail, it looks like this happened like 3 or 4 days of age. Like Lane sent me a snap. He's like, "Do I cull this dog? Like, what are we doing?" It looks like we took scissors, and that toe is at a right angle. It's at a 90, perpendicular from the other toenails.
Oh,
It
wow.
don't bother him. It's like he was like by far the pick male, and Lane's like, "Man, I'm gonna send him to Garrett," and I'm like, "Anyway, he's screaming on the wood, and Garrett Key's got him in the right direction, but that toe looks bad, boys. I'm gonna see if he'll send us a picture of it." But yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Three-Toe Joe.
Three-Toe Joe. Yep.
Yeah.
So, what about, have y'all noticed the difference of how they act in a kennel? Just say like an off-the-ground brooder, and then all of a sudden they hit the dirt and they completely change. Because the raffle puppy, I brought it home for Michael to come get. And in the kennel, she was kind of laid back. She moved around good, but she just wasn't real aggressive, fighting with other dogs. Some of them sun guns it was hell. They'd be over like some pit bulls over there fighting. She's just over there just kind of watching them. I got her home, and that sun gun touched dirt, and she was gone. She was all over the place. And that seems to be the ones that are laid back when they hit that dirt or that grass for the first time. They all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely change.
Show.
Yeah. So, what do you think so MJ and what's the other basketball name?
Bird.
Larry Bird. They're out of Willie, correct?
Yeah.
Do you think that that's just for whatever reason he's going to cross good on any hound, or do you think that that's just that bitch and the puppies ended up in good hands?
I don't know. Willie.
Willie's
Willie's pretty good to everything. Looks like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's old, but I think isn't his pups earnings in the coon dog world like $1 million or over $1 million?
It's in the millions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he crossing good on everything. I mean, dominant producer for sure. For sure. Chris Sproul bred slide to him last year, and I ended up with like 4 healthy pups, and I think 3 of them are treeing squirrels and 1 of them's treeing coons.
Yeah.
Scott Cassiopo bred Storm to him last year. That whole litter's cranking.
Really?
Hey,
How many dogs? Go ahead.
Wade's got a full sister to Willie that he
Tell me that.
just bred Messiah to.
He told me
She's
that.
out of no. This dog's mama is a full sister. Her daddy is Mojo Mason.
Yeah.
So it's a Willie niece. But
Yeah.
her mama was a full sister to Willie, and they
Yeah.
bred her to Mojo Mason. And this dog's out of there. He just bred Messiah to her. Or he's got a litter of pups on the ground. He's got like 12 puppies.
Yeah, they everywhere.
Are y'all aware of a dog off of Willie in the coonhound world that's producing like a son?
Let's see. Yep.
I know it's a lot of males winning like that Conor McGregor dog, but I didn't know if it was like a
So I've got a dog out of a male out of Willie. The dog's name was Willie's Trump Train, and he had won around $60,000 and was sold for about $50,000. And I've got I think she's about 17-month-old female. Well, she's full walker. Had her and it's out of Trump Train and a female named Hot Rod Lily. She's got like a half sister that's winning some big stuff right now. That's won over $100,000 and maybe won over $140,000 and has won a truck. I think Doyle Murphy's handled her some, and whoever owns her handled her some. But anyway, I like this female, but I mean she's still super green, and as far as like what I say, that dog's producing something super. I don't know. This is the only dog I've seen out of him.
yeah.
But I like her. I do like her.
That's just the way my mind works. Like when you got a stud dog, like Woody, for example. Like I just think about like, all right, what male off of him is going to carry the torch producing?
So I've been with the Conor McGregor dog.
Oh no shit.
The buddy I run deer dogs with in my hunting club, Austin Gentry. He's been on the podcast, but he had Conor for a while, and last time I went coon hunting, I got kind of spoiled. Austin called me up and was like, "Hey, you want to go coon hunting?" I'm like, "No, not really." And he's like, "Well, we're gonna go." And I said, "Well, who's we?" He said, "Well, me, Dustin Weed, and Michael Ward." And I said, "You know what?
You get in a truck at that point.
I got in the truck, and
You get in the truck at that point.
and I'm gonna tell you what." It kind of hurt me because
Yeah.
we turned them loose, and when the first one come treed, by the time we rode Rangers, by the time we got to the first dog, I think he was hunting Cowboy. Cowboy had a coon. We turned him loose. I can't remember which one Michael was hunting. He'd won a bunch with him, but he had a coon, and then Weed's dog had a coon. We was but by the time we got to each dog's tree, there was another one treed, and we just kept working our way down the bottom, and it could have been a finals of a world hunt. It was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive. Them big old dogs you hear for forever.
You got in the cream of the crop is what you did.
Yeah. I live in a really coon hunting rich area around here.
Sure.
Weed lives about an hour south of me. Gentry lives 45 minutes east, and Ward lives an hour and 20 east, so they come over here and get after it a pretty good bit.
I want to raise a pup and go to the freshman super stakes someday. It's a bucket list item of mine.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it
So-
ever happens.
So let's I've talked to Samuel Green about this. Do you think and I don't really want to get back on DNA, but this was a good topic that me and Samuel talked about. We had talked about maybe starting it kind of like the super stakes. You don't have to DNA your dog, but if you want to hunt in a puppy program, you DNA them, and then everybody that's wanting a competition hunt will DNA their dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That was an avenue. You don't have to do it, but if you want to hunt in a puppy hunt, you do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think DNA will me the way, but that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
For the ones
mean,
that
like-
don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah. And here's the cool part that PKC does. So for the freshman division, which is the baby stakes, you don't have to have no money won. None. Junior division, sophomore division, I think it's 100. Senior division's 500. Like you got to have that one within your parameters of time to show up and enter. and that's awesome to me.
Yeah.
They're eliminating they're eliminating the dogs they're picking the good ones.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
college application. Like they want that 4.0.
is the oldest coon hunt and puppy hunt under 3?
No, no, the senior division I think's 4. I
It's
think.
4.
Yeah, I'd have to look in the blue book, but it. So you've got a set of dates. You've got like from May 1st through October something is a spring boat day, and then the rest of the year, the other half is a fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you've got till you're 4.
So they have 2 different puppy stakes months.
Spring and fall, and it's
yeah, spring,
contingent on the
fall.
birthday. So like this litter I'm about to have, can I give myself a plug? Do y'all mind?
Go.
This litter
Yeah,
I'm
get
about
it.
to have is due
Plug
May
it.
20th. So like in the babies, every year of the super stakes, they will be the oldest dogs in the litter, because the spring birthdays start May 1st. So unless there's
Okay.
something born between now and the 20th, I got the oldest ones by chance that happened. But
Are those
You know.
for sale?
probably we're gonna sell a couple, but I'm gonna pay them up in USDC and NSD and all the things. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to stash one here. Cody, like I said, Cody sent me a text and he's like, "Hey, I actually just tried to buy that dog." I'm like, "Well, get in." And so we're kind of partners on her. Les, he's in on it too. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll probably sell a couple. I don't know. I'm not a breeder, dude. I've sold 2 litters in my life, but I enjoy it. My kids enjoy it. Like we're gonna raise a healthy, bold pup, but we'll probably post a couple for sale.
That's awesome.
Travis Tate gonna get one up.
Travis wants a pup off Nova. He went with me. Me and Trav don't get at it like he used to. Like he's a kick-ass dad and he's got a job now. He's gonna coon hunt hard, but squirrel hunting. Anyway, I called him in like September. I was like, "Dude, I need to kill this bitch of squirrel." Talking about Nova. I was like, "Can you come help me?" Yeah. Well, she gets treated. We don't find nothing. I recut her and it's just about 200, and we can see her through there on the slough, and she just kind of falls under herself like a cutting horse and falls treat on the squirrel. Kill it to her. I'm like, "Let's go." Like that's all I need. There's rattlesnakes out still, and he's like, "Hey, Halloweenish, let's do this again." I'm like, "Okay." So he goes hunting with me, and I've never seen Travis raise a puppy, and I've never seen him try. But he's called me about 7 times since Christmas. Is she bred? When's the pups due? Can I get one? So I'm gonna give Trav. I'm gonna hook him up. He lives at a
So
where he can let a pup run loose. I mean, we'll play our cards.
is he not rodeo announcing anymore?
Very little. No, very little.
I
they
didn't
bought a
know
chicken
that.
farm. Yeah, they bought a chicken farm and sold it.
I knew that.
Yeah, and sold it. So him and his wife are working for a rock company at a quarry. She's an accountant
Okay.
by trade, and I think he's working.
I knew
the scale
that.
house. Yeah, and
She
he's
used
doing
to she used to work on a pipeline.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
she? Yeah.
yeah. So she would leave for 6 months and then come home. We'll have a little boy, and I think she still
Yeah.
took a couple tours, but she's working at home now. But yeah, I think he's going to try to build another chicken house or something. I don't know, but as good as they've been to me, like if dude wants a pup, come on, come get it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacoby and Gabe owes me 2 pups, and Trav's getting one of them. I'm going to try to give my other one to my buddy Brett Love. Phenomenal with a young dog. We'll see. It might just be on his porch when he wakes up. We'll see.
So Dakota wants to. I assume that's off of Memphis and Rager.
Well, both litters will be UMCA junior, but yeah, I'm Memphis is still UMCA junior, but yeah, I'm going to keep one off Memphis, just because. What I would like to do is tie that back into Hitchens stuff, or back into like Ducey's stuff. Like me and Shane have talked about this. Like he's watched Jody Mullins blind breed for years. I've watched Todd Coles do it. It works. So I'm going to try to just tie it all together like a pipeline, see what happens. But I'm gonna
Here's a
keep one off
question for you.
Memphis.
On line breeding, inbreeding, however you want to call it. What is your opinion of being too close?
I'm gonna preface this with like Champ Junior and Freckles through Pedro. No, Champ and Freckles through Pedro, Champ Junior, and there was a female. Shane, what was her name? Missy, something like that.
Woods Missy. Yeah.
Okay, they bred Champ Junior to his direct daughter and got Amy and something Cricket. I've seen that work. To me, like that's tight. Nephew to aunt, uncle to niece. That's kind of more my, half sibling. That's kind of more my. I'm no breeder. I just see what other people do and shoot my shot.
Yeah.
What do
So
y'all
so
think
you
about it?
think daddy daughter's too tight, in your opinion? Let's
Yeah,
put the
dude. Like,
swords to your throat.
that's wild. Like that's. Maybe it works. That's wild. I don't know. I don't know.
I tell you when it's too tight. It's when it don't work.
Yeah,
When it quits
11
working,
months and some
is
bunch of
that's when it's
money
too
and
tight.
yeah. I drew out a pedigree
Like,
of this litter off of Memphis and Dub, and say I take a pup out of or Memphis and Razor, and I take a pup out of that and go back to Dub. That's got 3 shots of Razor and or of Dub and 4 shots of Razor. That's pretty damn tight, but maybe it works, maybe it don't. You know, in 4 generations, Razor's there 4 times. Like that. That's pretty rank.
yeah, yeah,
But
no doubt.
that's kind of what I've seen folks do. Matter of fact, like it. Like again, I'm not a breeder, but we see like this sweet squirrel dog bred to this one, and it
Hmm.
works. But
Yeah,
I wish that more people line bred. I wish like Scott's breeding Storm to Deep River dogs. It's working. It's working.
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I think that stuff's cool, but I'm not a
yeah. Oh,
breeder,
I do
dude.
too.
Don't take don't take nothing I say about breeding the heart. I'm no breeder.
And if y'all don't like what he has to say, we'll give you a cell phone number.
DMs are open.
What about the Jedi dog, Iron Maiden's brother, to like my dog? So, the
I would
is that full brother, half brother? I don't know.
If you want Iron Maiden's traits, go for it. If you want Dub's traits, breed to Razor or another dog off
Yeah.
Dub or Dub's brother.
Go to wherever you think the power's coming from.
Yeah,
Wherever
yeah,
you, that's where you go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think it's really intriguing, and it seemed to have been done a lot more years ago. And it's almost like nowadays, since we have the internet and we have all this stuff, all of a sudden it's kind of frowned on in our time.
Yeah.
But back when they was establishing lines and stuff like that, like Shane, did Jody ever outcross?
Yeah, he made a couple of different outcrosses.
But I mean, did he do it a lot?
No. No, every time he made an outcross, he went right back in.
So did he have a routine of breed in twice, outcross once, in
No.
twice?
No, you don't know. So like some families can handle like a lot of inbreeding and some families can't. Like you don't know until you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
And his could. Like those triple slick Traveler dogs, the reason why they were called triple slick is because Slick was in there 3 times. He was the daddy and the granddaddy and the great great granddaddy.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
and it worked.
my first prom date was like that too, but it's
Hey,
no, but like on the real, like what I'm doing, dude. I'm purely experimenting for myself, and ain't nobody gonna buy no puppy. But the one I keep or the 2 I keep, I'm gonna tell you if it worked or not. And
Yeah.
that's the thing, like you got folks on the road all the time, on Saturday mornings at hunts. They ain't got time to raise a pup.
Yeah.
Some of them does, but it's you got to see if it worked or not. You got to get an honest feedback. I feel like.
It is an interesting dynamic because
Yeah.
I would say the vast majority of the people, well, I would say probably over 50% of the people that hunts, competition hunting, are not hunting young dogs. They're probably investing their time in their older dogs, and then they'll just go buy the next dog that they want to invest their time in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, dude, you got Gunner, you got a thoroughbred. What business you got hanging out at home right now?
Yeah. Oh, I got the right dog at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Yes
Yeah.
and no. You doing the right thing, but you know, it's perception. It's
And
perception.
I'm I'm gonna ride him until he can't win. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably start trying to expand my horizons some. Try to go to some bigger hunts and instead of hitting the smaller local stuff. So I would like to go to the JPI this year.
Yeah.
I'd like to go, to bigger money hunts. Just
I'm gonna tell you where I would go. This is where I'd try to go if I was you. Them boys in East Tennessee, Tipton and Bo Butler put on. It's like
Dude.
Squirrel Dog Classic or something. Is that East Tennessee?
yeah, they're
Damn.
invitational.
It's like they gonna eat good, they gonna hunt, and they gonna eat good again. Somebody's got a brand new Gammo air rifle and some spy point cameras.
Yeah, but I ain't never been invited.
Huh?
It's invitational. I ain't never been
If it was
invited.
mine, I'd invite you, homie. They don't want you there. They don't want you there. You
Yeah,
know?
I need to go over there. It's about 4 hours from the house.
It's like when you're taking some honeys out. You don't want to call some other dude that looks better than you. They
It'd be a
don't want
sausage
you there.
fest. It'd be a sausage fest.
No,
I like
I didn't
Tim and
know.
Bo. They're good guys. I really
I didn't
like
know it was invitational. My bad.
I'm pretty sure it's is it not an invitational, Shane?
I don't. They have a couple hunts over there that I don't think it's invitational.
Like my brother
now-
Tracy Rash and them used to put the Clash for Cash on. Always wanted to go.
I
down
heard
there.
that was a blast.
It's 3 days in a row. Like hammer up.
Yeah, I heard that was. I think didn't Goldtooth win like 3 days.
It was one
or
year.
something?
It was 1 year. It was 1 year. I think Goldtooth took it all, and then like the year before that or after, I think Skeeter won it all. Like OBX was on it that day.
Yeah.
So speaking of them, we'll plug the Southern Dogmen podcast. Jody Mullins and not Jody Mullins. OBX, Zach Everhart and Marty Munns.
Marty Munn.
Marty Munns was on there this week. Y'all go check it out. I didn't realize that Marty had done all that. That's pretty cool.
Marty been around the world, brother.
He talking
Yes,
about
sir.
bear hunting. Bear hunting.
Yeah,
And
yeah. He
not
broke his
dying
leg
over
out there.
Yeah.
He broke his leg in Alaska and was like, "Nah, I'm killing a bear before we haul it out." Soldier.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So Zach
My bad,
says,
Zach. My bad.
"Oh, don't worry. If we get something wrong, you're gonna hear about it."
They gonna let me know.
Yeah, yeah. Tooth won Thursday and Friday. Skeeter won Saturday. Youth won overall. So that's pretty cool. They had, and they had a
Two.
lineup of dogs.
That said, Tooth won it overall.
Oh, there's a Y.
Yeah.
You messed up in your Y's, Zach.
Yeah, Tooth won overall.
Tooth won overall.
It's just a typo. Yeah.
Typo. Yeah.
That man typing quick so he can correct us.
Yeah, yeah. Skeeter did win overall years before that too. Yeah, they had a lineup of dogs that Marty was pushing.
Let's talk about Skeeter real quick.
All right.
Skeeter, Slammer, Demon, Rebel. All 4 of them were off Bo and Lily. They made that cross one time, couldn't get along, and they never made it again. One time.
Who couldn't get along?
DW and Brother T and Doyle Sherman. They made that cross once, and they didn't do it again.
Really?
That's wild. That's a hell of a litter. Like, them dogs did the thing, man. I don't know. Like I'd like to see Grace and Bud bred again. You know.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Bud. I talked to Adam. He said Bud's still shooting good. He said just not very many people's wanting to breed to him anymore. Just
Yeah.
old stuff.
So,
Well, if it were me, I would breed the Spike because I want that dose of Grace, original Grace. She had like Hummer and Dead End Buzzard in her, and she's just one of my personal favorites.
so
That's
Zach,
right,
Zach says every one of the pups is a world champion.
I'm telling y'all right now, it don't matter. Like I don't got no enemies in the tree dog world, but I hate your guts. I'm talking about hate your guts. And that cross does that good, I'm gonna call you. Hey brother, we got to do that again. Sorry, we gotta do that again. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, here's a topic. At least we won't black Zach like everyone else does. So, So that is it has been a wild couple of weeks, man. There's been a lot of turmoil and controversy on a fun page that was, or most of them was on the fun page that was made for picking and joking. And it's always picking and joking until somebody gets upset. So
till you get your feelings hurt.
yeah, that's it's been a wild week of bullying. 2 weeks of bullying here.
It's gonna be a long summer.
Yeah, it's
we
started.
It's
we
only
skipped the
April,
damn
man.
wormer and the dog feed and went straight to making fun of folks.
It ain't nothing gonna top Daniel Milam making out with Boss Man though.
Dude,
Ain't nothing
nothing.
gonna top that.
Hey, we had a guest on a podcast a couple weeks ago that got licked on the face.
Who?
It was on a podcast where there was 4 presidents.
Huh.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, was Ducey? Was that with his pet?
No, it was a dog jumped up in no guy's lap and licked him on the face.
Oh,
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know this
But-
story.
Yeah, I had the screenshots.
I don't remember.
I don't
I
Shane,
might have-
Shane, you wasn't there for most of it. You was hugging your wife and shit in the background, talking to her.
Damn, go ahead, Shane. Was y'all live?
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, Van?
If you want to see the rest of it, you had to go to my OnlyFans.
Let me hit that tip jar, brother.
Yeah.
OF.
Yeah.
Only curs.
They get
Yeah,
wild.
hey,
on them.
we made a shirt one time that said "Only Curs," and I thought it would be a hit.
Yeah. What?
It wasn't.
Oh, thanks, Harpy.
You got some support.
They got a fan club.
Man.
Hey, if you got enough kids, one of them gonna like you.
That's
Ain't
right.
no doubt.
They got me
Yeah.
on in the living room, I think.
Yeah, they Ducey lip locked Dub on there. I think Memphis is out of Ducey and Dub.
Yeah, probably. So.
Yeah, maybe. That may be why she's
It
so
all
mad.
started-
Damn.
He said it all started with Wienergate.
Hey, man. Listen.
So what do you think about that, man? What do you think about
Hey,
finding
man.
some ace? Did you know what ace was before
Yeah.
before we? Did you know what ace was?
Yeah, I was raised around horses, dude. That's. I don't know, brother. That's wild.
I didn't know what it was.
Youth. Yeah, I don't know. It's sad. I mean, like that's sad, honestly. First of all, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know whatever come of that. But I would like to know, you know. And
Nothing.
and Ashton Hall's a good human. Kevin Cowan, good human. I don't understand. I don't understand things like this, you know.
It is extremely sad, and
Yeah.
and it's bad that you're gonna have to lock your dog up and make it to where you can't get to it, and that's kind of like Wade said, and I made the comment, dude. If I'd have saw a wiener in the back of my truck, I thought my kids threw it over in the bed of the truck. Hell, I'm
My
not
fat
even
ass would have
doing
took a bite, brother. Like, damn,
Yeah,
I'm hungry, you know. But hell, I hunt out of an SUV, you know. But yeah,
Grocery getter.
that's wild, man. Yeah, it's wild. It's sad. Like I said, I'm just glad that the dogs was not seriously hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
That's where I'm
they
at.
don't even know if the dog ate any. Like they don't even know if you ate any.
Right.
No,
Well,
he
didn't Tabby get sick after the first round?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Tabby in the box right beside him.
Wow, really?
Yeah. She out there.
That's the
blowing up.
first I've heard of that.
It went to radio silence, but apparently Zach has all the information right here that we would love to be the breaking news. of
Call him
this.
on your phone. Let's get this rolling. Call him. Put him on
He
speaker.
ain't gonna
Cody.
tell me. He ain't gonna tell me. I'll call him on speaker if he'll tell it though.
Oh, I see. That's admirable. He said it ain't his sack of beans to pour out. That's admirable. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's sad that it come to that.
Wow.
Super sad. Super
Ace
sad.
Let's see here. Ace has sold a lot of kid broke horses that should have been turned into dog food. That's a bold statement there. Yeah. So, in the time we're in, when's the best time to buy and sell dogs. Because, in my opinion, at the beginning of the season's not the time to buy because everybody's wound up. And at the end of the season's not the time to sell. So you think it right now is all year, or you think it's different for puppies and old dogs, or?
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
For sure.
If you see a 14-month-old dog on Facebook today, for sale, start your way, litter mates rocking, the thing ain't no good.
Run.
It ain't no good. Bingo. Highlight that one. Yup. It's right. After a big old win.
Hunt. Yeah. When they're red hot. Hey, when something's red hot, the only thing it can do is cool down. It can stay there for a little bit, but it's gonna cool back down.
I never seen a man throw a rock high enough it didn't come back down. It's what it is.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all see me posting one every day for 90 days straight. That's some bitch about to be sold. But yeah, it ain't. And I mean it. I'm not saying people don't post dogs for sale that are good dogs, because that happens every day. But in my mind, like if I'm I'm going to use people as the past as an example. If I'm Marty, Caleb Wilson had a team for a minute. Joey posting right now. If I'm them boys, I'm trying to buy your dog in October through January. I'm not trying to buy him today. Why I want to pay for him and let him sit in the kennel all summer? Now a puppy, I want him born
March.
Thanksgiving through March. Yeah.
So, man, the lineup of what about you, Van? You back?
I'm back.
All right. So, the OMCBA's World Hunt, I think, got moved to the end of November this year. And then the UMCA's in February. And then you got the NSD's in March. And then the USDC's towards the end of March, beginning of April. And the WTDA's in there. So, realistically, to hit all of them, you need April. But if it's such a weird deal, and I had a talk with Jimmy this past year. I was like, man, I understand that the weather's probably not ideal earlier in the year, but it sucks for people that push females all year long from the coming to heat in March, and you can't hunt them. I mean, that's tough. Now,
It happens every year. Yeah, you're right. For sure.
hell, Chris Sproul this year loaded up sugar-free.
Sugar-free.
And she was fine at home. He got to Kentucky. She was bleeding.
Jacoby brought Nova to the UMCA Junior World in Arkansas and got her out. She's bleeding. Same thing.
That's tough.
It sucks. For sure.
It's just, but I understand everybody wants to end with a finale. Maybe the OMCBA's got to figure it out and doing it in November and December.
Well, and at the same time, you got to know your dog and the parameters.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I think I've got 3 months, this is where I'm going.
Yeah.
But I ain't that mad at them either. Like the LMC World deal is second weekend of December. That used to be the Nationals. Now the Nationals is in January.
Yeah.
That's going to impact some bitches coming in heat.
Yeah. Here's your question, Shane. Daniel Milam.
Daniel Milam in the chat.
Daniel Milam. Hey, chat. Hey, Shane. Do you plan on hosting any NSD division hunts in Louisiana this year?
I'll hold 2 just like I did last year and the year before.
Dang. Is that the same ones? They're from East Carolina or Virginia or somewhere? Or is there a Daniel Milam in...
I don't know about Daniel Milam over here.
There y'all go. Messing up now. So, what are you laughing about? So, speaking of hunts, we had been mulling over the idea Arkansas. Oh, it's a Daniel Milam from Arkansas?
No.
I think that's Garrett Key's cousin.
In Kentucky. Yes, sir. I was in Kentucky moving down there in August to Jonesville. Nice.
Jonesville, where? Jonesville, Louisiana?
Is that close to you?
I don't know.
Interesting. Yes, sir. Jonesville, Louisiana. That's pretty close to you, ain't it?
Pretty close.
Let's see how close Jonesville is. I'm gonna have to let's see, turn my Wi-Fi back on. Let's see.
Anyway, while you're looking that up, we have been flirting around with holding a team event. So
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
that's Central Louisiana. It's 3 hours from me.
It's close. You're closer to Ducey Ducody, Milam. I would shoot him a message.
Yeah, he's straight across from Ducey. Yep.
Yeah, call Ducey. You're in his country.
he'll probably host some hunts. He's really hosting a bunch of UMCA events at the moment, I would assume, since he's the president now.
I think I'm gonna do back to that. I think I'm gonna do 2 division hunts. One will be a state hunt, and then I'm if I can talk Jared Hughes to help me, we're gonna do a puppy hunt. I'll do one of them puppy pro hunts.
Yeah.
I
think
like
Bart's
that
gonna put
idea.
one of them on too, Shane.
Who is?
Bart.
Yeah.
Yes, he told me he was going to host one.
Yeah.
You going to try to
And
enter
I-
one of them?
Man, I'd love
I don't
to.
even have a junior dog to put in it. But
You can handle mine, and I'll sit at the truck because I'm not a handler. But back to Milam, I would call Ducey. His number's 318-447-9435. He lives in Alexandria, Louisiana, and he'll have some hunts probably.
Yeah. That'd be,
Tell us about your team hunt, Cody.
So Shay and I have been mulling this over, and we've bumped around about it for the last year or
3
two.
years.
3 years.
3. Yeah.
And I think we've finally decided that we're going to host one this year. And I've talked to several people. We've got to work out the dates, but we've kind of mulled over the format, and be 3 rounds. You hunt every round.
It's a 3-man team.
3-man team. It ain't breed specific. Well,
No. You don't have to be kennel partners. You put the baddest team you can find. You put it together and come out, and we're gonna play for some money.
play for some money. We're gonna do media. We're gonna do
Sponsors.
We're gonna
We're-
try
we're
to get
gonna
some
try to-
sponsors.
We're gonna have the biggest hunt in the country.
And we've been talking about it, and we've kind of molded over. And I think Arkansas might be the best location for us centrally. You know, we've had help there with LBK, and Tyler's up that way. I mean, we've got enough people that can help us with cast spots and
It's 3
kinda-
hours. It's 3 hours from Cody. It's 3 hours from me,
Yep.
and it's
But that is on the itinerary. You know,
Yeah.
we want to do it big. We want to put on the best squirrel hunt you've ever been to.
What time of year y'all
it'll
think?
be.
Well, so
It's gonna be. I'll go ahead.
I talked to Bart, and you know, they obviously have a camp right there. How close are you to Hazen?
Hour and a half.
Okay. Well, I talked to
my
Bart.
Really?
Yeah, that's my country.
I didn't know Hazen was that close to you.
Yep.
So I had talked to Bart because I know he hosts a lot of hunts, and he told me that he'd be willing to help out. I was going to reach out to you and talk about it, but he just said don't have him on top of his.
Sure.
And so that's the deal. I've got to look at his schedule, and once we figure out his schedule, we're gonna start trying to put something together. And we're gonna do a Calcutta, and we're gonna hunt for money per team. We're gonna try to have us a little banquet, or we're probably gonna food and all that we're working out, but We want it to be big, televised, something that when you leave there, you're going to say, man, that was fun. And the upside, like me and Shane and I was talking about earlier, is normally when your buddy gets beat, you leave.
Yeah.
Well, you hunt all 3 rounds. It would be like Saturday morning. All 3 dogs in your cast will hunt at their hunting. And then everybody will hunt the 2nd round, and everybody will hunt the 3rd round.
So it's
And
an accumulation.
accumulation. So
Okay.
so first place would get 2 points on the cast.
Yep.
Second place would get 1 point. Third place on the cast would get 0 points. And you'll total up your 3 dogs' points at the end of the first round, and we'll have them on the board, and we'll stack them up there.
You should consider giving third half a point.
Well,
You think-
we might. Like, the point system's not 100% figured out,
Sure.
but yeah. And
No,
it
full format.
Yeah.
Let me know if I can help guide or cook or whatever.
Yeah, and Hazen's Flat is somewhat central location. I know it's not Kentucky for all the northern guys, but I mean, it's a good location. It's got squirrels and it's easy hunting.
For sure.
and you get 3 rounds. Like, you're
Yeah.
guaranteed you're gonna hunt 3 rounds.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Every 3 man. There won't be any 2-dog casts because every team will have 3 dogs.
yeah. So if you got 27 dogs, that's 9 casts.
So this
9
is
teams.
the Plussed Up podcast day 1
Team. Yep.
party.
Team event. Yep. Team championship.
Team event. We're going to try to get sponsor or vendors. We're going to have food. We're going to have.
It'll
like
be
I said,
100% payout. So let's say the first year we do it, there's only 10 teams, and it's $1,000 a team. That's $10,000. First place will win 60, or it would be 60%. So first place will win like $6,000.
Yeah.
and
We might have 20 teams. Who knows? Who knows how many teams we'll have?
And if you look at it realistically, if you're hunting 3 casts, well, you're more or less paying $105 or $10 per cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
How
I mean, you're
cool
getting
is
your money's
it
worth.
to, like, really take off and someone to be able to say, "Hey, I was at the first one when they first."
Oh, we've been talking about trophies and all of the whole
Hey,
game.
dude, it's gonna be over the top. Like, we've already figured out what we're gonna give on the trophies. It's gonna be over the top. We're gonna give away like wrestling championship belts. I had some made a few years ago when I was at the OMCBA, not the OMCBA, the NFBA, and
I remember.
like they're pimp. They're super pimp.
You guys should consider calling Justin Yule and them with their Art Dog Supply. They're close.
Yes,
For sure.
Yes.
Those guys support a lot. You might call them to get there.
And they'll probably be there. They'll probably be there as
Yeah.
a team.
Yeah, they'll be there.
And you can name your team whatever. I mean, it don't have to be so and so's kennel. It could be Team Texas because they already use the team.
Look, we could have Team NSD. It could be an NSD sponsored team there. We're 3 dogs from the NSD there, or we could have the USDC team, where there's a sponsored USDC 3-dog team there representing the USDC.
Yeah, and to build on that, you could have team standings. So say you do this in Hazen and everyone loves it. And then like next year, they do it once in Ohio, once in Owington. They do it once
Yeah.
in Union. So like, yeah, pretty sweet.
So
If we can get it sanctioned, with the NSD or the USDC or whoever, that would be great. But if not, that's fine too.
Will there be like a transfer portal like in travel softball?
you're cut.
Like, damn.
Your ass is cut.
I'm trying to join Mr. Gary and Mike Rush. Y'all are
Yeah.
out.
So and that's what we was talking about. How often do you go to a hunt? And like, we're all friends, but if you're at a hunt, I want to see my friends do well, but I want to win.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Yeah.
rooting for that person, man.
Yeah.
Come on, and then you're kind of talking shit to the other guys. We're gonna beat the hell out of y'all. And
Hey, dude, if we had the teams, so you pay up front, and we have like 10 teams, you could do all 3 rounds, draw all 3 rounds live on Facebook before the hunt, and you could
Yeah.
have matchups, and you could present the matchups for the weekend on
Yeah.
all 3 rounds because it's not an elimination.
You can get your money. You can hit them up Friday night and say, "Hey, you coming? Cool." And you could draw that thing out. And getting out of a place like say Wattensaw, say you got 10 teams, 30 dogs. Like I've done it, Bart's done it, but say you're at a place where it takes a minute to figure out where to get that many casts. If you've already got the dogs drawn out, running a hunt, dude, getting dogs drawn out correctly is a chore. Like I don't care who you are, where you're at. I've been at 9
Yeah,
dog
it
hunts.
is.
I'm like, dang, this is like y'all seen the meme where there's like their dude's doing algebra in his head. I felt that way before. So yeah, if you could draw it out the night before, that'd be sweet.
yeah, I I think it's gonna be a hit, and we're not gonna halfway do nothing. We're gonna be walking around videoing for everybody that can't be there. It's gonna be a we've been mulling this over for several years in the making, and Shane finally was like, "Look, you want to do it?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I want to do it too. Let's do it."
Well, you need to
So,
do it before someone else does. And what you said about the videos,
Let's
like
do it.
marketing and content and putting it out there is key. I wish
yeah,
there was, I wish there was a Squirrel Dog podcast 7 days a week, dude.
I know it.
Yeah.
and and it's just that's our thing. I mean, that's our niche. And the problem is there's not. It's more of a alpha male, non-technical world. I hate to say it,
Yeah.
but most people are squirrels. Like we struggle hard enough getting on here, just going live with
Yeah.
all the technical difficulties
Every week, every week.
every
Yeah, I
week.
felt so bad. I was like, damn,
Look,
this is all my fault.
look. If we tell you 7, probably be on about 7:10.
I was on.
It is
Hey,
what it is.
we'll actually be on early, but we can't go live because all our shit ain't is not right.
Yeah.
Like we're
Can you hear me? No.
yeah.
All right. Well, let me try this. Let me try that. Look, that's just it is what it is. But that's part of being live, where y'all can interact with us.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. If we was doing this off air, you wouldn't see none of that.
Yeah.
Dog
Right.
edited it out. So
Well, I was on at 6:45, and neither of you two were, and I didn't know what I was looking at. And when y'all got on, one of you could hear me, and the other one it was on my end, but we gotta get them
yeah,
bugged out.
yeah, you're loud and clear. We got you. I mean, this is the best way to do it. But most people don't have a laptop
Yeah.
that they can get on, and
Yeah.
for whatever reason, cell phones seem to want to break up. So, but we've had several people mention, yeah, we'll try to have some merch up there at this thing for the people
Yeah.
that are interested in it, and entry for this 3-man team. Right now, we're kind of mulling over $1,000 a team. That's $333 a person. I mean, that's $105 a cast. Now, obviously, the more money you put in it, the more money you win. I don't know that. I don't know. There's a fine line between being too much and not enough. I mean, there's people that hunt for 4-wheelers and trucks, and you can feel them slap up. I mean, there's 81 entries in the JPI for $1,000, and that's one
What's the
person.
division hunt entry these days? I've not been in one in a minute. 50?
Is it 50 or 60?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Shane, I don't know.
What?
They just tell me what it is, and I'll give it to them.
For what?
For an entry for a
regular-
division hunt.
For a division hunt, no, it went up to 40.
So, like, I'm not running the hunts, but when I was, like, Shane and I talked about this. I think the first hunt I won with Whip was in Mount Ida, Arkansas, and I
It
won in
was.
3 rounds, and Shane judged 3 rounds, and I was like, man, like I'm 4 hours from home, and I did this for $72.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you don't want to run folks off right off the bat, but make it something you're gonna play for.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, why go to a division hunt to win $140 that you got hotel rooms and this and that? We're gonna make it an event. It's gonna be. It's not. You're not going up there and hunting one round and going home Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. I'd like to have the who's who in the squirrel dog community there, and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
gonna kick it and
put
have fun.
like Prince told Charlie Murphy, assemble your crew. Like let's get it going. Start plotting.
like it.
Start making phone calls right now. Start working some stuff out.
Do you think it would? What's your opinion on a team event? Like a couple years ago when we started talking about it, Rod Hardy was talking about coming out of retirement.
Dude, everybody was like,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic idea.
Well, I mean, like, when I was still running hunts, and even more so today, like how many times you took Gunner somewhere and got beat early? You can have the baddest son of a bitch there, and it don't matter these days. It don't matter. Like, I would hate to hit the road, drive 6-8 hours, and get beat when I can hit the road, drive 6-8 hours, and hunt 3 rounds.
Yeah,
With
3
my
guaranteed
homies.
rounds.
With my homies, yeah. I think it's cool. I mean, this isn't like a participation program. You're still having to pay up, and you still better show up if you want to win it. But yeah,
And
I mean,
here's the other
I
side.
drove 9-10 hours and entered up and got beat and drove right back home. And
Here's the
sucks.
other side of the
Dude.
coin too.
I drove 13 hours and got cheated in Indiana one time.
Really not.
Yeah.
Well, the other side of the coin is you got people fighting for second place. Whereas, well, if I'm terrible about it, man. If
Yeah.
I can't win, and you're gonna beat me, I'm not gonna. And I'm in last place. I'm not getting your way.
That's true.
But I
That's
tell
true.
you
Yeah,
what,
no,
you add a point to it. Tree
Yeah,
gunner.
it's battling out from start to finish, from bell to bell.
I've always been somebody that if I'm beat, I'm gonna get out your way, especially if it's hot, or like weather's coming in. I'm gonna be like, hey man, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't want you to burn your dog up. If you got me, if you got me, I'm done. But you're right. Now that it's a point system, if that 2 points or that 1 point for second place matters, party on, Wayne.
Yeah, hey, Tree, my dog. Hey, did yours get loose over there? we need to check you over here, buddy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
I
makes
know.
you
I
fight
think
for
it will
wisdom.
go over well. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to try to make plans to be there now that I think about it. It sounds pretty sweet.
I'm gonna look at Bart's schedule, and I'm trying
Yeah.
not. We're gonna try not to host it on top of a bunch of big hunts because we obviously there's a back up. There's a division hunt somewhere every weekend. There's UMCA and OMCBA and NSD and USDC, but we're gonna try to keep it off the big hunts and try to schedule it in there where everybody that might want to come.
Well, you don't want to schedule on top of Bart or who holds division hunts in Mississippi now, Blake and you.
Yep. And
Steven.
Yeah, and they got some stuff going on in Texas and Oklahoma. Like you don't want to, but at the same time, like there's only so many weeks in the year, Yeah. Then go play where he wants to go play, Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to play in the big one, look, there, and you're gonna come with that, it's too high.
Well,
We're not
Jacob
asking-
and I would always call each other around like August, September. Like, hey, what do we want to do? And that first year Bart started putting on hunts up, we did the same thing. I was like, hey, you figure out your dates and give me mine. I mean, it's easy to do. Communication, it's easy to do. Just get a plan
No doubt.
down.
No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to do.
So, well, dude, it's 9:10. Hard to believe we've been on here 2 hours.
Bedtime in Cave Town.
Ain't no doubt. Well, Tyler, man, you're a wealth of knowledge, a great time, and have a very good sense of humor.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for having me. It was fun.
Oh, dude, it was a blast. We're gonna have to get you back on.
No
Yeah.
doubt. You might have to become a somewhat regular host. I don't know if we'll get all your information out of you, but we're gonna do it again.
Reoccurring guest.
Yeah. Love y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very
Love
much.
dude. Appreciate you.
All right,
Peace.
share it. Tell everybody. Peace out.